All right, yo, check this out, right? So I'm gonna do a quick little video, man, on showing y'all a little bit about how to get some feel. You know what I mean? Kind of, I don't want to say human feel, but give you some variation to your drums. Especially here, I got the Modbap Modular Trinity and Making Sound Machine Stoper Beats. Both of these really dope drum modules, and I feel like they're a really good pair together. So right now, what I'll show you, I got a couple drums here. I got a kick, okay, and then I got a clap, kind of like a snare slash clap, and then I have a little hi hat here, right? So the dope thing about this joint is in the arcade mode, you can get ratchets basically. So if I bring the sweep knob up, you see it's just a kind of like a one shot right now. But if I bring the sweep knob up, if I hit it, see, you get a bunch of ratchets, and you can adjust the speed of the ratchets. You can get all kind of crazy note length variations or whatever. But let's just turn it back down for now. I got one. So now I'm gonna start up my stopper beats right here. I mean, I always say stopper, stoper. Okay, now I got a little hi-hat pattern going here. So then what I can do here, if I come up with my sweep knob, see, I'm already adding, variation there. And of course, you can twist knobs on the fly and just go crazy. But the other thing you can do is introduce some voltage to that sweep. So now I got my octave, which is basically just LFO. And if I come into the sweep, and you get more variation. Now it's kind of all over the place right now because you're basically going to the extremes, one side to the other. So what you can do from there is you can use something like a sample and hold. And I got random step right here beside it just for that purpose. I can send my LFO in that I want to sample, send my output, and then I can give it a trigger. So I'll pull this trigger, the subdivision trigger here from Stoper Beats, and go into my sample and hold. So every time I trigger, it's gonna sample the voltage. And you get kind of like a more controlled randomization, if you will. You know what I mean? And I can just come and just do a regular single sample trigger, and it could be a little bit less, it just depends. Or you can just go crazy with it, you know what I mean? And then you can adjust here to taste, give it more or less, make it faster, or you can stretch it out. So now I'm getting like an open hi-hat along with the closed hi-hat. And of course I can modulate that as well. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I want to send my other output into the time. And what I'll do is, matter of fact, let's just bring this on this side. And I'm just gonna sample another output from the LFO. And then I need to give it a trigger. Which, like, we already got something going crazy. So I'm gonna just give it a random trigger from over here from the quad jacks. Matter of fact, I'll give it this just like a quarter note. And let's go into the trigger. And then we'll dial this back some, and let's go over here on the other side just to get more of a variation. And now let's dial back to, I mean, you can just adjust your knobs to case, you know what I mean? Just do what I do and just experiment, man. I just see like that crazy ratchet just came in there. That was crazy. And just experiment, man, and just see what you could come up with it. You know what I mean? Really dial back and from there I think I adjust the decay, maybe the whole to, I mean, that's kind of extreme. Otherwise I would send this to a VCA and squash it, make it a smaller range of voltage, you know what I mean? And you can really dig in and fine tune this even more. But, you know, just for showing y'all, you know, just kind of what you can get. You know what I mean? It's just like, the whole point is the variation, you know what I mean? Like, and really you're gonna be constantly changing because your samples are triggered in a pattern, but your voltages are gonna be random coming from your LFO because your LFO is not synced. Now, if I would sync the LFO, if I would have a synced LFO, then I could sync basically my variation as well, you know, which you can do that also, but I like the kind of random aspect of it all. So this is how I do it, man. So and I'll go ahead and bring the kick and clap in real quick. Just so y'all can hear, you know, what it sounds like over the other drums. Normally, I probably wouldn't keep that like that. Like I said, I would lower the voltage so I wouldn't get that long, drawn out, open hat. But, I mean, just sitting here tweaking, man, just figuring out what works, what doesn't. You know what I mean? You can get some crazy sounds just out of whatever, man. That's what I love about this module. So, man, that'll be it for this, man. And hopefully I'll have some more videos for y'all showing y'all some other stuff. And until then, man,